Hi, my name's Mindy. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a book haul for the end of February and the first couple of days of March here. I just got this book today. It's coming out in July of 2016, and it's called All Is Not Forgotten by Wendy Walker. And it sounds like a really good thriller. It says, in the brutal, heart-pounding, all is not forgotten, memory cannot be trusted when a girl is given the treatment to erase her memories of a vicious attack. A small town crumbles under the weight of its secret peccadillos, dangerous alliances, and the question of what really happened that dark night. A fascinating and compelling novel. And then I got Playing the Part by Jen Turano. Lucita Plum is an actress on the rise in New York City, but must abandon her starring role when a fan's interest turns threatening. Lucita's widowed friend Abigail Hart seizes the opportunity to meddle in Lucita's life and promptly whisks her away to safety at her eligible grandson's estate. At first glance, Bran Haverstein appears to be a gentleman of means, although an eccentric one. But a mysterious career and secret fascination with a certain actress means there's much more to him than society knows. While Lucita has no interest in Abigail's matchmaking machinations, she can't ignore the strange things going on in Bram's house and the secrets he hides. As the hijinks and hilarity that Bram, Lucita, and their friends are swept into take a more dangerous turn, can they accept who they are behind the parts they play in time to save the day? So that sounds good. And then there's Daredevils by Sean Vestal. This comes out on April the 12th of this year. We believed America. We believed we could do anything we tried to do. We believed we could do anything we said we would do. We believed in ourselves and the things we were saying. We believed that in saying these things we were already making them true. So this is about a girl who is a Mormon who goes out and meets her Gentile boyfriend, and then her parents catch her, so they make her become a sister wife. And I've always been interested in Mormons and sister, the sister wife thing. That just interests me. So that's good. That sounds good. And then this is For the Glory, Eric Little's Journey from Olympic Champion to Modern Martyr by Duncan Hamilton. This is about the man that, one of the men that is featured in the movie Chariots of Fire. And this comes out on May 10th of this year. It says, the untold and inspiring story of Eric Little, hero of Chariots of Fire, from his Olympic medal to his missionary work in China and to his last brave years in a Japanese work camp during World War II. So I like that movie, and I like Eric Little. So, and then I got The Last Disciple by Dennis Brooke. I don't know when this comes out. It doesn't say here. But it says, what if John, the last living apostle of Jesus Christ, was still alive and, well, living in Seattle? In AD 100, John is restored to the body of his youth and sent on a mission with a warning to never reveal his true identity. He winds up in a small Greek isle where he faces an attempted assassination, a run-in with the Roman authorities, and develops a relationship with the daughter of the village leader. Fast forward to modern-day Seattle, where John leads a foundation dedicated to bringing clean water to the third world nations. A new television series brings attention to ancient legends about the true fate of John the Apostle and threatens to reveal the truth of his identity. John struggles to keep his secret as he grows close to Nicole, a young woman he recruits to lead his organization. For 2,000 years, John has wandered the earth while hiding his true identity. But now, both friends and foes are on the verge of discovering who he truly is, an event that will trigger the end times. Can John divert those who would discover his secret, or will curious friends and suspicious enemies spark the apocalypse? The Last Apostle is the first in the series of novels on the life of John over the last 2 millennia. So, that's interesting. I know I said that a lot, and I apologize. So, and then this next one is Your Song Changed My Life by Bob Bowen. And it comes out April of this year. It doesn't say the exact date. No, yeah, just April of this year. It says, from the beloved host and creator of NPR's All Songs Considered and Tiny Desk Concerts comes an essential oral history of modern music told in the voices of iconic and up-and-coming musicians, including Jimmy Page, Michael Stipe, Carrie Brownstein, Smokey Robinson, and Jeff Tweedy, among others, published in association with NPR Music. And this is about what songs inspired these different artists. So I like that. And this next one is called Run by Cody Keplinger, and it comes out June 28th of this year. This is by the same person who wrote The Duff. So I just wanted to read this. I haven't read The Duff yet, but I kind of liked what I heard. So, and the next one is The Darkest Hour by Caroline Tung Richmond, and this comes out July 26, 2016. And this just says Dressed to Kill on the back. The Nazis will never see me coming. This is about a girl who's a spy in World War II in Paris. And then I have Everland by Wendy Spinelli. This comes out May 10th of this year. The only way to grow up is to survive Everland. And it's a take on Peter Pan. And it says to die will be an awfully big adventure. So that's going in my TBR for this next month. Okay, and this next one is called Synced, Living Connected to the Heart of Jesus by Jennifer Kennedy Dean. And it says, what was the secret to Jesus's life of power, living in sync with God? In Synced, national bestseller, author, and prayer expert Jennifer Kennedy Dean shows us what living synced looks like and how we can live connected to the heart of Jesus the same way he lived synced to the Father. Explore how his life of power came from his life of prayer. Discover how Jesus walked in a flow of power as he found himself in the right place at the right time with the right resources, and see what Scripture has to show us about living connected to the heart of Jesus, and hear from present-day believers who have experienced the power of living synced. Live connected to the heart of Jesus through an extraordinary prayer life. Yeah, it's hard to... It's got a lot of glare on it. Sorry. And then The World Gone By Dennis Lehane. This doesn't say when this came out. But it says, late spring 1943, the world is at war, but the American mob is in its heyday. Former crime boss Joe Coughlin, now works as a consigliere to the infamous Bartolo crime family, effortlessly handling their interests in Tampa, Boston, and Cuba. In the decades since he lost his wife in a cascade of bullets, Joe has made a home for himself and his son, and once again forged everything out of nothing: money, power, a relationship with a beautiful woman, and a privileged place in Tampa's shadowy underworld. But a rumor surfaces that someone wants Joe dead, and he has only days to figure out who, or he will die. And then there's the ghost, a young boy who appears on the fringes of Joe's vision and seems to be trying to tell him something. Racing against time and fate, Joe hurtles through a violent yet intoxicating world on the brink of total collapse or epic triumph, a world on the cusp of reinvention and rebirth, where the old codes, the old sins, and the old dreams may soon be swept away once and for all. And then the last book I got was Lucky Me by Seba Kapoor. And this doesn't say when this comes out, but it says, for 18-year-old Gia Winters, having famous parents, a 6-story mansion, and a closet stocked with Chanel is just another day in the life. But her world is turned upside down when her father mysteriously hires a group of bodyguards to trail the family 24/7, and threatening phone calls start buzzing daily. When Gia lands the coveted role of Miss Golden Globe, she and her bodyguard Jake must investigate various clues with the help of a handsome police cadet. As the award show grows near, Gia learns that the biggest secrets might be buried in her own home. So that was the last book I got for my book haul. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.